Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to After Dinner Pipe and Coffee. Day whatever of the quarantine. So, this is what it is. Quarantine. What do they call it? Shelter in place. Only had to go one place today. And that was to get my medication. And they have a drive-through, so went through the drive-through. Smoking some Galworth and Hogarth Balkan mixture. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that or an Orlick Golden Slice. And I thought, I had the Golden Slice not too long ago in my beloved Spendenborg, of course. 9 mil. Sold 3 of my non-filtered pipes. And traded some 20th anniversary, because I had quite a bit of it. Cornell and Dale smoking pipes for some, I want to call it Sun Bear, which you can't find anymore. Trying to get away from all the filtered pipes I can, or non-filtered pipes I can. There's only a couple I want to keep. My custom built. My sorry for all the smoke. I don't have the door open that far. Ain't much of a breeze today. My custom built, my BP Jum, my LL Bean. Of course, I'll keep my Cobbs, and I'll keep that other Svenborg that looks like this. That's a non-filter because it smokes the fireside really nice. And some other milder, real nice. And of course, in my Grand Ole Opry mug, coffee fresh, piping hot. Ooh, but always black. Glasses need a little cleaning. So, clean these off a little bit. I have reading glasses all through the house. Well, Merle boy, he got a pair just like these. Heard him chewing on something. Turns out he was chewing on my glasses. They're like plastic lenses. I hope he didn't swallow it. We'll be paying a visit to the vet. General in the back. This reminds me a lot of the Orango Balkan, except got a little bit more flavor to it. A big old canister of the Orango. letting that age up a little bit. But yeah, not a whole lot today. Yeah, did my usual schedule. Got up, little Merle out, made him some breakfast, and then the second most important thing of the day to do is I made some coffee. Then had some breakfast with the wife. Then went down to the study and did some reading and stuff like that. And got a video to watch. Tom N.W. Pipe Smoker made. I gotta watch that. And I had a pipe pretty late in the morning. Pretty late, really late in the morning. So, kind of not been smoking as much. So, looks like they're finally going to do something about hoarding and price gouging. Attorney General of the United States said it's enough is enough. So, some things, if you've noticed some of the things, the prices have gone up on them. That's just not right. Cleaning supplies, tissues, hand sanitizers, stuff like that. And because people are selfish, we're now going to be limited to how much we can get. Thank you, everybody. We got everything we need. Unless we go to the bathroom 10 times more than we normally do. We don't need toilet paper for a while. Because we always buy in bulk. We've been doing that for quite a long time. We usually buy like 2 things of toilet paper. We get down to 1, we buy 2 more. So, we buy 2 each time we go out. Same thing with the paper towels. And them chicken wings were good tonight. Said to my wife, when she asked me, what do you want? What do you want for dinner? I said, I am in the mood for chicken wings. The whole 30 style. With a recipe. Yeah, never been much for wings because I always felt it was too much work, too sloppy. But she makes these. She puts a few ingredients on them, and man, are they good. They are out of this world. Better than any that I've had elsewhere. My wife's a fantastic cook. Wish I could cook as good as she can. Not much news to bring. Checked in on all my kids. Four out of 5 responded, but the one who didn't respond, it's usually the way he is. He doesn't. He's good. He's always good. Yeah, lives out western Pennsylvania. I'm assuming I'm assuming they're doing okay. Well, I talked to him video conference with him Sunday, I think, Saturday. Got a bit of a sinus thing going on. Springtime, wet. Trees are budding a little bit. Grass is growing a little bit. So I tend to get some sinus issues. Well, it's still cold out. Yeah, the one good thing about being home, filled my tank up. $1.95 a gallon at the Sam's. I haven't been anywhere. Went down the road to get my medicine, that was it. Took the wife and old Merle, her car, filled up. Haven't gone anywhere. So, well, we don't need to. We got everything we need. We got all the food we need. Freezer's full. Back before this corona thing started getting real serious in the United States. Excuse me while I sip that. Rest in peace, Kenny Rogers. He brought us a lot of good music. God bless your family. So we order meat from a butcher shop. You can buy packs. So we ordered 2 different packages. Filled up the freezer. Pantry's full. Fridge is full. Got a second fridge that we got some supplies in. Got plenty of water. Plenty of paper products. So we help out family. It's in need. We help them out. Any neighbors, if they have a need, we'll help them out. That's what you do. Come together in a time like this. Come together as one nation. You know, but all the hoarders kind of ruined it, and now they put so much. You can only get 1 case of water. Store, you only allow 1 pack of toilet paper, 1 pack of paper product, like paper towels, napkins, stuff like that. So that's what happens when people panic, and these same people are going to get mad because the government says no more, can't allow it. You gotta divide it out. And I think back to the time during the Great Depression and then World War II. You know, they rationed things out for the Americans to help. Any metal you had, you were asked to turn it in so they could make ammunition, tanks, rifles, all things to help fight the war. So if you think about it, what they're doing here is they're asking you to stay home to help out with this war against the coronavirus. And it's basically what it is. being a medical guy, you have to understand. Took many risks, a lot of opportunities to get hepatitis, HIV, STDs from people that we had to go treat, because they didn't want to take precautions. And then, now our healthcare workers, sanitation still got to be done. A lot of trucks in the road. Saw a lot of trucks in the road today. Highway runs by our house. A lot more trucks in the road that I saw than cars. Some company vehicles here and there, like plumbers and construction vehicles, stuff like that, but not a whole lot more than that. Mostly tractor trailers. So the goods are getting there. It's just people are hoarding. Now they say the shelves are full. They're full of crap. I was at the store the other day. Now hopefully the shelves will be full. How they're going to police it, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. But got to see the unemployment rate shoot up for a little bit. It is what it is. But it'll go down as soon as the all clear is given. People can return to work. Hopefully the small businesses will be able to stay open. If Congress and Senate can get their heads together and stop fighting, they're trying to pass something in the Senate now, and the Democrats are being idiots and blocking it. Just so they get their man in office. Americans are going to die. Americans are going to lose their jobs just because they want to make the president look bad so they can put someone else in office they want in office, which is foolish. And if it was the other way around, I'd be saying the same thing. Get to work. Get this thing passed. Help these small businesses out. I know some bourbon factories are retrofitting. They got permission from the FDA. They're going to start producing. There's one down in Tennessee. I forget where the other one is. I just read. They're going to start producing, excuse me, I am tired, folks, hand sanitizer. So there'll be more hand sanitizer out there. You need about 60% alcohol to kill, right? Soap and water does the same thing. Hot water, soap, you're good to go. Hand sanitizer, I like to keep on hand, so that if I go outside, if I have to go somewhere like today, get back in the truck, well, handed stuff through the window to me, took the hand sanitizer out, washed my hands, and be done with it. I can tell you this. I've been cleaning my house a lot more than I normally do. My neck the way it is, I can't do physical therapy, so I do what I can at home. And I don't have everything that, like all the equipment like they have at the physical therapy office. Can't go there. I'm not going to go there anyway. I'm not taking that chance. because I know that's why I got sick. I think I'm going to try some Orlick Golden Slice. I know that's why I got sick a couple weeks ago. And then they closed the doors. I know our hospitals are being overrun with people that are, thinking they have a virus, have the coronavirus stuff, and they're making, what do they call it? Telecommute or telehealth or whatever it's called. So you can call your doctor instead of going in and taking a chance of infecting a whole lot more people. Folks, listen. If you have a true emergency, go to the emergency room. I understand that. Call 911. Go. But I can tell you, from all my years in the ambulance, there's many times you go to the hospital, people are in there for the dumbest things and they can wait. We have urgent care now. They're still open. Let's go to them. Or if you're coming down with something, call your doctor because of what's going on right now. They'll talk to you. They'll ask you your symptoms. They'll call in a prescription. You'll be fine. If you have a cold or flu. I can say that because last week they sent me home. Said ride this out. Drink lots of fluids. You don't have the flu. And then I said to my wife, you got to call the doctors. They got to prescribe something. And what they gave me was Z-Pak. And, I didn't fit. Criteria for the coronavirus. But I've never been sick like that before. And I'm wondering if I had it. And the Z-Pak worked. Z-Pak and another medicine I was taking. It's for flu symptoms stuff. And it worked. It was weak. Still a little weak. Still recuperating. That's why I think that maybe I might have had it and they just don't know. I don't know. But I wasn't tested for it because they didn't have the testing kits for it anyway. But I've noticed, since I haven't been able to get to physical therapy, the flex bands that I have, my arm's not. The ones they have me using in physical therapy, they're for it's a lighter resistance, and the ones I had now are really strong resistance. So it's hard for me to build up the strength on my left. And I got 2-pound weights that I can do, but building your biceps doesn't do anything for you unless you can build your tries. Excuse me, didn't mean to cover the mic. Unless you can build your deltoids, your triceps, and everything else. So, kind of feel like I've taken a couple steps backwards, but as soon as the all clear goes, I'll resume the physical therapy. Get back in on it. But it is what it is. It's all the rage. It seems like it's all everybody's talking about on YouTube and on Facebook and everything else. And, not much we can do about it, folks. We live in a different world. There's been plagues before. There's been outbreaks before. We've dealt with them. We've handled them. Unfortunately, people died from them. Unfortunately, people are dying from this. And it's really sad. But if you go on every time you get on YouTube, when I get on YouTube, there's a bar across, and it talks to you about COVID-19 and what to look out for. If you get on your Facebook, which I did today, I don't usually get on Facebook anymore. Same thing, I had a thing on there. And you could click on it, and it would tell you all about COVID, what you need to know, what you need to look out for. Instagram's the only one I think it's not doing it, and I went on today and I didn't see anything. I don't recall seeing anything. But when you're on the internet, you're seeing a lot of stuff too. So if you think you got it, call your doctor. If they think that you might have it, they'll test you. But no need to panic. No need to panic. Even the young folks are getting it. You think they're susceptible? They're not. I think it was New Orleans today, or New York. The mayor and I think the governor have said, young people congregating, you're going to start cracking down on it. Smart thing to do. If you're not feeling good, stay away from people who are older, more susceptible. Don't get near them. If you have family members that are elderly and you're not feeling too good, don't get near them. My dad had emphysema, and he would get bronchitis real bad every winter, or he was susceptible to pneumonia. And when you have emphysema, COPD, it can kill you. So I remember back when my dad was still alive, years ago, if we had a cold, he would ask us not to come around, and we didn't. We talked on the phone all the time. And once it passed, we would go visit. And right before my dad died, I was living with my parents for a little bit. If I had a cold, I stayed away from my dad. Stayed away from my mom. Stayed at the other end of the house. They had a pretty big house. I stayed at the other end of the house and pretty much kept my distance. And they did the same thing. That's all you gotta do. When you have kids, you can't really do that, but, you're an adult. You take care of yourself. You do what you need to do. So, that's about all I got to say. No need to panic. We're going to get through this. We will. We'll get through this. Everything will work out. Unfortunately, we're going to lose some people to this. And that's a shame. But one of the attributes of God is He is sovereign. And His providence, He's providential. He's in control. And if we pray, we ask God to protect our families and those around us. Pray that they would come up with an antivirus or an anti-vaccine or whatever you call it, or an antidote or some type of medicine that we can fight this. We will be fine. We'll be fine. The president came on and said we're working with other countries to develop. We got private medical companies in this country that are working on stuff. So we'll be fine. We will get through this. We're strong. We're Americans. We always make it through. God bless America. May God bless you. Remember, He loves you. So do I. Talk to you next time. Light 'em up.